Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Good to see you all. Welcome back to the show. It is another week here on the Crigler Show, and today we've got some news. Yes, we've got some news. We're going to be talking about President Biden's cognitive decline, I guess is the best way of putting it. Also, Andrew Cuomo is finally done. He stepped off and moved out of the mayor or the governor's mansion. Bye-bye. So we're going to talk about that just a little bit. Just to give you a little bit of how much I care about that. I'm going to talk about that. Then I'm going to be talking about an Olympian who is amazing. She sold her silver medal on auction to help a child in need. It's a pretty amazing story. Then we're going to talk about one of Mark Robichaux's favorite people in the world, Jeff Bezos, is suing NASA. Why? Because NASA gave SpaceX the contract for their moon lander instead of Blue Origin. Yeah, he was crying basically, and he's suing NASA. Even though he got a bailout from the government back in May, and then proceeded to one of his companies spent nearly the same amount that he was bailed out for on acquiring MGM. Absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to be talking about that. No P.O. Box yet, Metastep. I'm sorry. You know what? Hold on. Before I even do my show right now, I'm going to just say, I'm just going to remind myself. I just want to write this down. Need P.O. Box ASAP. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get a P.O. Box. It's gonna happen. I swear it. I swear I'm gonna have a P.O. Box. Okay. So, before we get into the show, I want you guys to check out my updated website. It's adamcrigler.net. Very easy. Just type in my name, .net, and you can find out all my latest videos. You can find the coffee shop. You can have the podcast RSS number, which is also down in the description below. Please go follow me over on Odyssey, just in case something happens to my YouTube account, which we should be good. I try to fly under the radar and make sure I'm good. And then, of course, you can go follow me on Crigler Coffee. Of course, Adam Crigler. You can find me as well there on Instagram, but definitely want more people to follow my Crigler Coffee because, we got them delicious beans. Gotta love my coffee. I love it. All right, first and foremost, I want to start off by telling everybody how I feel about Cuomo. He is stepping down today. He started saying something about the truth will come out eventually. Good. Because I want people to know that you killed a bunch of people back in March of 2020, Andrew Cuomo, and you are running away in disgrace as you resign to avoid impeachment. That's it. Those are my thoughts on Andrew Cuomo. I don't care. I didn't listen to the rest of his speech. I didn't even listen to the beginning of it. I just started reading a transcript and I was like, this is exactly what I thought it would be. Nah, I'm good. Yeah. Bye-bye. All right, that's it. I'm not going to waste any more of my energy on that, man. Let's waste it on the president instead. Oh, seriously, the president. So I retweeted this, or I tweeted this video the other day, and it's basically Biden. You know what? I'm going to pull it up because I feel like you guys need to see this absolutely ridiculous, the ridiculousness of this, because he can't even read a teleprompter. Okay, I'm fairly certain we all know the man reads from a teleprompter. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? The dude reads from a teleprompter. So here, I guess he's trying to say there's no one better suited for the job. Oh, I can't think of anyone more well suited for a job.
This operation than
hold on, let me go back.
I can't think of anyone better to lead this operation than Deanne Criswell of FEMA.
He can't even read a teleprompter. The dude doesn't know who the leader of FEMA is. Dude, you're the leader of the free world. You should know who you're going to be talking about. It's fine if you don't know who he is before you start your speech to talk to the world. But you're on the world stage and you represent America. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be embarrassed that you can't even read a teleprompter. You know the man reads a teleprompter. Come on. Come on. Now people are writing, someone on Fox, look at this. White House rages after Fox News blames Jill Biden for Joe Biden's mental dysfunction. I'm sorry, Fox. I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I'm going to show you guys this in a second, but I'm pretty sure it's just he's old and probably dementia or something along those lines. I see it all the time. He's got these angry outbursts. He gets mad at people. He loves his ice cream. All right, that's a telltale sign because the ice cream reminds them of younger days. They're like, oh, yum, I know, I love ice cream. Yay, I'm happy now. Woo! Oh, I'll take my ice cream. My goodness, this guy. The White House has slammed Fox News on Monday following comments made by Fox personality Rachel Campos Duffy about First Lady Jill Biden, whom she partially blamed for the disaster in Afghanistan. Jill Biden's press secretary, Michael LaRosa, blasted Fox News on social media, calling Campos Duffy's comments disgusting. Blah, blah, blah. This is disgusting. We're dealing with this. We're dealing with some stuff. You know what? I mean, it was a little far-fetched, I think, because first off, I don't know if you know this, but Vice President Kamala Harris took credit for Afghanistan. Back in May, I believe. She was like, I was the last person in the room with Joe Biden when he made the decision. This was, of course, before they bungled the whole operation, right? They were like, they thought that it was something good. Turns out, let me pull this article up real quick. I don't think it's too deep in my timeline. I think I posted it relatively recently. Oh my gosh. I post a lot. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's something else. All right, so Kamala basically back in May came out. Oh, here it is. This is from Politico. Harris says she had a key role in Biden's Afghanistan withdrawal decision. Oh, but this was. Oh, sorry, this is late April. So in late April, she was like, yeah, I definitely had a part to do with it because this was when it was. Patriotic, and they're getting the troops out, which is great and all. Of course, then they proceeded to leave 15,000 Americans in Afghanistan, leaving them practically stranded, or basically stranded, because the Taliban's behind enemy lines essentially. Of course, the White House is refusing to admit it, even snapping at a journalist when he just asked about it, saying, what are we going to do? What does Biden think about these Americans who are stranded? And Jen Psaki's like, excuse me, it's irresponsible to say that they're stranded. We have their email address. We're emailing them and texting them. They are not stranded. How dare you assume that we stranded them there? Hey, Psaki, he didn't say that. All right, he said they're stranded out there. You're the one who now implied that it's your fault. Triggered much, Psaki? Yeah, she got triggered. Anyway, Kamala Harris, turns out you're partially to blame for all this. Of course, I got to bring it back, though, to Joe Biden's mental decline, because that's really the subject of what's happening. Do you think he really had any control over what's going on in Afghanistan? People say it's his fault, but let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. Joe Biden has no idea what he's doing. He is the fall guy. All right? He's the guy who's falling on the grenade for the people who wanted all this to happen. They left $85 billion worth of military equipment. The Taliban are more set up now than probably ever. They have new trucks, new weapons, new gear on all sorts of different things. It's amazing and terrible. Look at this. Majority of voters believe other people are making decisions for Biden behind the scenes. I mean, I think it. I've been saying it for a while. What do you guys think? I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? This dude doesn't know what he's saying. All he does is come out and read a teleprompter. A whopping 51% of voters believe that others are making decisions for Biden behind the scenes, according to a new poll. Wow. It's from Rasmussen. Historic findings. Look at that. That is insane. Let's see. Click on it. Let's go more in depth. I want to see this here. National survey of 1,000 U.S. likely voters conducted August 18th and 19th, 2021. How confident are you that Joe Biden is physically and mentally up to the job of being the president of the United States? Wow. 32% said very confident. 14% somewhat confident. The rest are 41% said not at all confident. Wow. That's the largest margin right there. Not very confident. I mean, those together are that's pretty bad. 52%. Oh my gosh. And the other 2% that are not sure, it's like, yeah, you know you're not confident. Come on. That's amazing. Is Joe Biden really doing the job of president, or are others making the decision for him behind the scenes? 51% says others are making the decisions, and 10% are not sure. So that 10% who aren't sure about it, what do you think that it's either a yes or no? I mean, that's pretty solid. You basically if they saw the evidence, they'd be like, yeah, we knew it all the time. That 10%, you know it. Because either he's making the decisions and he's a bumbling old man who is doing a terrible job at making those decisions, or someone else is doing it for him. Look at this. Former Obama White House doctor, Biden is no longer cognitively prepared to be our president and needs to resign. My gosh, this is from August 20th. Former Obama White House. So that means this was the doctor when he was in the White House as vice president. So he probably knows this doctor for years, at least a decade. And he's coming out saying this dude is not cognitively there anymore. Ronnie Jackson served in the role under both Presidents Obama and Trump, called on President Joe Biden to leave office during a Fox News interview on Friday morning amid the disaster unfolding in Afghanistan, saying that Biden is no longer cognitively prepared to be the president of the United States. Quote, "We're looking horrible right now on the world stage. This is an absolute national embarrassment," Jackson, who now represents Texas' 13th congressional district, said. And instead of being out in front of this and talking about what's going on, what went wrong, and what the plan was, and what we're going to do next, Biden's just been hiding again, as he always has. He's not just hiding, he's on vacation. This dude's probably eating ice cream. He's the president and fumbling this like crazy. We are an embarrassment. Like, people are looking at America as a joke because this man's sitting at the helm eating ice cream. I couldn't think of, what else do you think this guy's doing? Quote, "Biden once again has failed us. He's embarrassed us internationally," Jackson continued. "And honestly, it is time for him to leave. I've been saying this for a long time. I've been saying that he's not cognitively prepared to be our president. And this is just another example of his failure. And I think a lot of this is relevant to his cognitive ability. And he's created a national security disaster for this country right now. And it's time for him to move on, and somebody else needs to do the job." He continues on, but that right there scares me the most. Because you know what's waiting. Someone who has failed up her entire career. She basically slept her way into this position. Yeah, I'm talking about Kamala Harris. I'm not holding back. I can't stand that woman. She's terrible. She held innocent people behind bars for cheap labor. How is that not modern day slavery? That's now. I'm not talking about her ancestors, which are actually connected, but we're not going to get into that because I want to hold people accountable for what they've done, right? The sins of the fathers, we shouldn't act like that, you know? Everyone has a chance to prove themselves, and Kamala Harris has proven herself. I mean, she's Willie Brown. How did she get that job? How did she become mayor? How is she even here? She was polling the lowest last year. I was paying attention. During the primaries, nobody liked her. And nobody liked Biden. And she attacked President Biden, called him sexist, said she believed Tara Reade. That then suddenly stopped talking about it? What happened? Right, because they offered you power. And now I'm going to bring it back to this poll from Rasmussen. They said over 51% of the people polled didn't think that Joe Biden was in control and what he was doing. Do you think that it's going to be higher or lower for Kamala Harris? I'm just saying it right now. I don't think that woman's going to be in charge. I don't think she's ever been in charge. I think she's a puppet. She was placed there. There's no way. If I was a Democrat, I am not. But if I was a Democrat last year, and I was, following it along, and maybe I would have wanted Bernie or Tulsi Gabbard, maybe. I like Tulsi a little bit. She's got some awesome points that she's fighting big tech and calling people out for, even Democrats out for what they're doing. It's pretty great to see. But man, watching Kamala Harris and her just insulting demeanor, her condescendingness, she has an air of, I'm going to talk over you. Like watching her debate Vice President Pence was just embarrassing. I'm speaking. It's like, okay, the second one, that's just you being I don't swear on my show, but you know what I wanted to say. Yeah. She's going to be president if Biden stepped down? I mean, we knew it. People have been joking about it for a long time. Before he even became president, people were joking about it. Oh, man, he's not going to last 2 years. Even if he if he does last 2 years, he's going to step down right after that. Or that meme of Kamala wheeling him over the cliff and throwing him over like, thanks, we don't need you anymore. You're taking all of the heat for Afghanistan now. That's perfect. Everyone's just going to be mad at Biden, and Biden's going to be the reason. I mean, I felt bad for Biden before when he was excuse me, let me do this in air quotes. Campaigning. Because he couldn't read a teleprompter then, right? And I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, I kind of feel bad for this guy because he's clearly old. He's clearly not there anymore. He clearly should be retired right now. I mean, what's the retirement age? 65, 67? I don't know. I think it's going up or something. 62. Somewhere in your 60s, right? Late 60s, the 70s. Is it 78? No, dude's 78. He's the oldest president ever to be elected in the Oval Office. Like, dude, you've been in government for 50 years. You are out of touch, old man. You need to retire. And that scares me because even there's rumors that Kamala's been trying to get senators to basically get on her side to remove Biden. And even her own aides are freaking scared of her because she's probably a power-hungry woman who wants, or it's not that she's a woman, a power-hungry human being, we'll put it that way, all right, who just wants to have all the power. She doesn't care how she gets it. I think that she sold her soul and is owned by somebody because there's no way that she won that seat. No one elected her. She was chosen by the DNC, and so was Biden. They were both so far down. Bernie should have gotten it. Buttigieg should have gotten it long before these two. But they chose them for some reason, and it's absolutely beyond me as to how that's the case. All right, I'm over talking about these people. All right, so next we're going to be talking about Jeff Bezos. All right, now Bezos is suing NASA. All right, now I'm like, oh man, like he's suing him. Maybe it's because they basically didn't give him his wings when he went to space. Laughing to myself, like maybe that's why. It turns out that's not the reason why. But before I get into the lawsuit that he's pulling out, I want to bring it back to a couple articles from back in May. This is from Fox Business. Hawley and Sanders, two people you wouldn't think working together, decry a $10 billion bailout to Jeff Bezos tucked into a bill to rebuff China. This is what these people do. They make so many different things in one bill. You can't even understand what these bills are for. It's insane. Bills nowadays are like 1,000 different things all crammed in together. Things don't even have to do with anything else. They're just like all standalone, that should be standalone bills aren't. They're now into these huge lump mass packet of things. One of the things that I liked about Trump, he was trying to get rid of that. He was trying to be like, if you can't sit and read a bill in a day or in at least one day, it shouldn't be a bill. People should be able to read it and understand it, period. Awesome, right? Well, tucked into this bill, Jeff Bezos' company got a $10 billion bailout from the government. Why does this guy need a $10 billion bailout? It turns out they were giving him another chance to, essentially what they did was open up another avenue for two companies to be hired to make the Artemis moonlander. Why we would need two, I have no idea. It sounded like someone owed him a favor and opened up the government checkbook and said, all right, we'll let you have one of these contracts as well, which is absolutely bonkers because this is an article from literally the same day that this Fox Business News article came out. This article came out. Amazon buys MGM in a mega media deal. I think it's something like $8.45 billion. So the government bails out Bezos' one business for $10 billion, and then that his other business suddenly affords $8.45 billion to acquire MGM. What are we doing? What is the government doing with our money? I'm a taxpayer. I pay my taxes. I mean, our taxes are going to giving weapons to the Taliban now. I mean, giving money to billions of dollars to Jeff Bezos so he can be part of the space race that Elon Musk is clearly winning. What is happening? We should all be pissed. This is insane. So now he's suing NASA. Goodness sakes. This is from last week. Jeff Bezos sues NASA for awarding contracts to Elon Musk's SpaceX and not Blue Origin. Oh, Jeff Bezos, what are you going to do? Oh, you're going to sue. Right. Makes sense. Because, meritocracy doesn't exist anymore. Jeff Bezos has repeatedly expressed his dissatisfaction with the contracts awarded by the United States Space Agency, NASA, to Elon Musk's aerospace company, SpaceX. The news is that the owner of Blue Origin sued the U.S. government for alleged irregularities in the allocation of the project to manufacture the lunar lander for the Artemis moon program. Last Friday, August 13th, Jeff Bezos' company, Blue Origin, filed a lawsuit in the United States Court of Federal Claims questioning NASA's illegal and inappropriate assessment of the proposals submitted for the lunar program, Reuters reported. It is well known that two of the three richest men in the world have long been fighting a battle for the conquest of space. However, the competition began to escalate late April when NASA awarded SpaceX a $2.9 billion contract to build a lunar lander for the Artemis moon project. With this, Elon Musk's aerospace company won the opportunity against defense contractor Dynetics and Bezos' Blue Origin, which submitted a $5.9 billion proposal. This is because the United States Congress only allowed a contract to be made as a way to limit costs. Thinking that the agency would have bid for the cheapest offer, Bezos himself offered to cover up to $2 billion of the costs if NASA awarded his company the lunar landing contract. At the time, Bezos challenged the decision before the United States Federal Government Accountability Office argued that, quote, NASA has executed a flawed acquisition for the Human Landing System program and moved the goalposts at the last minute. In NASA's own words, it has made a high-risk selection, said a Blue spokesperson. Origin to Engadget. His decision eliminates competitive opportunities, significantly reduces the supply base, and not only delays but also jeopardizes America's return to the moon. Then, on July 30th, the Accountability Office denied Bezos' protest. Instead, he supported NASA's decision to choose a single vendor to build the lander instead, or the lunar lander. This, in turn, ratified SpaceX as the company chosen to join the mission to the moon. Of course, Jeff Bezos did not give up, and in a response, they published an infographic on the Blue Origin website criticizing the SpaceX proposal for its complexity and risks, while highlighting the facilities of their project to do the same, but of more efficiently, they argue. And here is that image right here. Blue Origin also released a statement titled, "NASA's decision to eliminate competition from the Human Landing System is wrong for the United States," accusing the space agency of a flawed award to SpaceX and of allowing unfair competition. Man, this is all such a ridiculous notion because the competition was already had. It was 3 different companies competing for the contract, and SpaceX won the contract in fair competition. NASA chose SpaceX, and that means in the spirit of competition, Blue Origin lost and is just sitting here complaining about it. Gosh, it's annoying. Now, instead of just complaining online, the Amazon mogul took one more step in his quest. Let's remember that July 20th, Jeff Bezos successfully achieved his first manned trip to space with Blue Origin, and even Elon Musk subtly wished him luck. The Blue Origin lawsuit remains sealed, and NASA must present its response before October 12th. In the event that Jeff Bezos' lawsuit against the United States government proceeds, the legal lawsuit would affect the Artemis moon program until the allegation is resolved, and NASA could not give SpaceX the promised budget, which could delay the expected return of the humans to the moon. So it turns out Jeff Bezos is in fact now holding up our return to the moon. Of course. Right? Of course. Rich man's going to be rich and complain about the things that they're going to complain about. Let's take a look at this more closely here. Let's see. What immense complexity and heightened risks looks like. For going back to the moon with SpaceX. Let's see, we got launch from a spaceport that does not exist, that is currently being built. I don't know, that is irrelevant because I don't know if you've been paying attention to Boca Chica. They are doing so much work and revamping that entire site. It's amazing. 12 days later, okay, let's see. Each moon landing requires 16 Starship and Super Heavy launches. Okay, so they slowly build up the entire thing in space. Unprecedented cryogenic fuel storage and transfer that won't be demonstrated until at least 2023. Okay, and then we got 2 Origin docking for crew transfer. Okay, lander is a modified second stage of the launch vehicle. Okay. The launch vehicle that has never flown to orbit and is still being designed with 32 booster engines taller than the Saturn V, 3 to 4 million pounds heavier than the Saturn V. The thing is a thing of beauty, though, I gotta say. Look, I've seen this thing. It's funny that they don't show their own comparisons. Like, okay, well, what would Blue Origin do in response to all of this? How would they handle it, huh? It doesn't show it here, but I'm kind of... I mean, there's a reason that NASA chose SpaceX, isn't it? Maybe it's because they've proven themselves over and over and over again. They've made rockets that are reusable. Okay, granted, the Blue Origin... Actually, I don't even know if their booster lands itself. Does it? The Blue Origin lander? I know the lander itself... no, I don't even think Blue Origin does that. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into it. But it's interesting because I'd like to see if they actually have the same kind of technology that SpaceX is doing, because SpaceX is making some incredible advances. I mean, the Dragon capsule landed itself on the International Space Station. It's amazing. All digital, freaking flat screens. The thing is beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. Anyway, I'm clearly a big fan of SpaceX. All right, let's talk about this Olympian. This Olympian hero. I say Olympian hero because she straight up won silver. She didn't win gold, but that's okay because her heart is gold. Check the story out. Polish Olympian sold silver medal to raise money for infants' surgery. There she is, Polish Olympian Maria Andrzejczyk. Sorry, no idea how to say that Polish last name. A Polish javelin thrower who won silver in the Tokyo Olympics auctioned off her medal for $125,000 to help a baby in her country get life-saving heart surgery in the United States. And the winner rewarded her kindness by letting her keep it, according to the report. 5 days after her second place finish, Maria 25 announced on Facebook that she decided to sell her medal to raise funds for the 8-month-old Milošek Malaysia, who has to travel to California to undergo the surgery at Stanford University Medical Center. The altruistic athlete, a cancer survivor who didn't know the infant, wrote that she acted after reading his parents' pleas online. Milošek has a serious heart defect. He needs an operation. Andrzejczyk, I hope I'm saying these right. I don't know if I am. Wrote in Polish, according to Google Translate. He also has support from above from Cubas, a boy who did not make it in time or on time, but wonderful people decided to donate his funds to Milošek. Awesome. I love it. I love seeing people support others like this. It's amazing. Here is the 8-month-old right here that needs the surgery. And this is how I want to help too. It is for him that I am auctioning off my Olympic silver medal, she added. Andrzejczyk wrote that Milošek needed 1.5 zlotus, about $385,000 to cover the costs of his transportation to the U.S. and treatment. She wrote that half the amount has already been raised by a family fundraiser, and that her goal, along with Milesia's mom, was to raise the other half through the Olympic auction. Andrzejczyk, who came in fourth in the 2016 Rio Olympics, was diagnosed in 2018 with osteosarcoma, a cancer that forms in the cells that form bones, according to Yahoo Sports. And here she is right there. She required surgery, but not chemotherapy, and was able to resume training for the Tokyo Games in 2019. On August 6th, she won the silver with a throw of 64.61 meters behind China's gold medal winner, Shiying Liu, whose javelin threw 66.34 meters. The true value of a medal always remains in the heart. Absolutely. A medal is only an object, but it can be of great value to others. This silver can save lives. Instead of collecting dust in a closet, that's why I decided to auction it to help sick children. Andrzejczyk told a Polish TV station, The Times of London reported. On Monday, she announced on Facebook that a Polish convenience store chain made the winning bid. We have the winner of the auction, she wrote. On Friday, I received this wonderful information, and due to the fact that you dears have already done wonders, and joint forces have paid more than the equivalent of the initial medal to the Milozek account, I decided to end the auction so that our Milozek will receive the whole amount as soon as possible and can fly to the USA. She added, the winner, and at the same time the company I will be eternally grateful to, is this company, Zabka. So Zabka is the company that made the donation. The company that made its own, then made its own announcement on Facebook. We were moved by the beautiful and extremely noble gesture made by Andrzej, Zabka wrote. We also decided that the silver medal from Tokyo will stay with Miss Maria. That is just, God, that is awesome. Zabka, I see you. That's a company right there. Another Pole, Piotr Malachowski, also sold the silver medal he won in Rio to pay for a boy's surgery for eye cancer. A billionaire paid for the medal and the operation, according to the Times of London. Awesome. So this is the kind of stuff that I love to see, right? These are the athletes that need to be on Wheaties boxes, right? These are the people we need to look up to and be like, yes. I mean, if I was Polish, I'd be like, yes, this is... I'm not. I'm American, so I like patriotic American athletes. Tamara Stock, she is incredible. She's the wrestler that won gold and was just hyped to represent America, right? So I love seeing stories like that. I mean, the fact that it brought a tear to my eye. No joke. I got a little teary eyed just thinking that they were like, we decided that silver medal from Tokyo is going to stay with her. And it's like, man, now she gets to look at that silver medal and know that she saved a human being with that medal. Like, that is awesome. So that is the story of an Olympic hero. Awesome. All right. Well, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a wonderful week planned. I hope you had a great weekend. I had a fun weekend. I'm actually looking for a lawnmower. I'm kind of excited. I got myself a chainsaw today. I'm very excited to own my own chainsaw. I have 4 fireplaces in my house. They're amazing. I live in an old house, so I need fireplace to keep it warm in the wintertime. And now I have a chainsaw, so I live next to a forest, so I can actually go and tend the forest. I know there's a bunch of downed trees that I can go cut into smaller chunks, bring back here, and chop up and make myself some more firewood right out of the forest. So I'm pretty hyped about it. Let's see here. Got some super chats. Robert Wild says, I hope this makes Betty and Diana Francisco smile. Have a blessed night, everyone. Robert Wiles continues. He says, sorry, I think I rushed my super chat for Diana. I hope this makes her and Betty smile. I'm a bit distracted. Sorry I'm not my normal self tonight. Sorry, Adam, if I don't see my normal self. My nephew has been ordered to stay close to his base and see his family. Looks like he will be deployed. That sucks. I know he just entered too, right? So I hope that nothing happens to him. And make sure you thank him for his service for me. Mark G says, on top of the Taliban getting our guns, the Biden administration banned Russian ammo. They contribute 40% of the commercial ammo banned on a flimsy excuse. The Biden regime really just can't stand 2A, right? They really want to take our guns away. It's absolutely bonkers. I actually have an article about that that I was going to talk about. I might talk about it tomorrow, actually. Maybe I should. But I am looking into that. Mr. Wolfgram says 15 rescue dogs, including 10 puppies, have been shot dead by rural Australian council under its interpretation of coronavirus restrictions. I saw this, sorry. Australia. It's basically, man, I can't believe where Australia has gone. It's absolutely bonkers. Yeah, that's a horrible story. I don't even know what to say about it. It's absolutely horrendous. Mr. Knox says, did Biden even take that cognitive test? What an embarrassment. Even other leaders and the Taliban are looking down on him. Yeah. I mean, the UK held him in contempt. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Quan Bowie says, nothing, gave me a little cute super sticker. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Żabka. Is that how you say it, dead man? I guess I was saying all these Polish words wrong. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I don't know how to say all these things. But I think I just want to ask you guys, am I clear now? I feel like I did something. I was fixing all the settings on my camera and like OBS because last week something happened with my camera settings, and I feel like something happened that I'm now coming in really clear. Am I really clear for you guys, or am I still kind of fuzzy? Because I was pretty fuzzy last week. So I'm just curious about what chat thinks. What is it good? How do I look on that end? Yay, nay? If you are a member, spin the UFO in chat for me because I really want to see that UFO spinning in chat. I'm gonna spin some UFOs myself. Bam! You know what? Let's roll the die. What do you guys think? It's time. I'm looking at chat. Super clear. Audio is great. Nice. All right. Great to know. Thank you, Patrice. I appreciate you. Cam is much better. All right. Nice. Switchblade. All right. Cool. That's great. All right. I like it. Thank you very much. You guys know the deal. The dice has been rolled. I'm watching for the numbers. Very crispy. That was actually my nickname as a skater. I was Crispy Crigler. All right. Hair is clear. Great to know. Better picture than Timcast. Wow. I'm doing something right with my life. All right, we got a winner. We got MWV Dragon. Congratulations. It is 1. I rolled a 1 and you won absolutely nothing. Congratulations. Sandra with a $10 super chat said, oh, come on. He knows what is going on. Obama/Biden funded ISIS when they were in office previously. The people in power want exactly what is happening. Terrorists in power, open borders. Sandra, I can't stand that you're right. I cannot stand it. It's so frustrating. Mark G says, behind every Kamala, there's a Chillery. Oof. JGG says, hi, Adam. That's all. Hi, GG. Hi, GJJ. Jackie with a $20 super chat. My friend, it's been a while since I've seen your live stream due to work. When did you get your haircut? Because it looks amazing. Thank you very much. What can I say? I love my haircut. Was it last week? Honestly, it feels like I've just always had short hair because that's how much I love it. I haven't looked back at all. I do not miss my long hair at all. I love having short hair. It feels so good to go to sleep without having to deal with long hair. Wake up, shower. Showering's amazing now. My hair is dry in no time. Oh, I love having short hair. It's fantastic. But thank you, Jackie. I appreciate your super chat. Let's see. JC with a €10 super chat says, from Holland, my family's died by bombs in Iraq war under Biden-Obama administration. I saw my mother dying, my father losing his legs and died. 500,000 innocent children died in that war. Is it 500,000? That's a lot. My goodness. Biden, the world, crying for the world. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's really sad. Jonathan with this $20 super chat says, my wife and I have been trying to have a second baby for 3 years now. We had to resort to in vitro, which is a way too much for us to afford. A GoFundMe shout out would be dope. Here it is. It's Andrea and Zachary IVF fundraising by Andrea Kunkel. So if you want to go help them, check them out. Definitely. Good luck, Jonathan. Or I guess Andrea and Zachary. I don't know if you're under a different name, but either way, good luck with having. I hope it works because I don't know if that's 100% either. Mark G says F Bezos. DJ Ronnie says the MGM acquisition could result in more Stargate. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't be upset with that. But They didn't need the bailout, though. They could afford it. Gosh, and now he's suing. Mark G says, this is what happens when you trust bald people. Oh no, I have a feeling I know where the super chats are going to go now. Andrew Fro says, I hope you are well. Send some love my way for my idiopathic seizures. Please and thanks. All right, Mr. Fro. I hope you stay well and that you don't have to deal with them in any sort of strong manner, right? Because they could take over your entire life, right? Serta with a $20 super chat just says, smash, smash, smash. Everybody smash that like button. Smash it. Smash, smash, smash. I'll be building out my new studio this week. I'm going to be working on a new backdrop. I'm kind of excited. I love working on projects. It's fun. Pearson MD says, British Columbia, Canada will have vaccine passports without any exceptions. Look into it. Oh, I've seen it. It's just a subject that I sadly have to avoid on my show because they crack down on anyone with an opinion about what's going on with that because they are, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say because I've got some words to say. I'm just not going to. Oof. The Moen says, I've followed you since Timcast. I miss having you on it and can't wait to see your channel as large as his. I appreciate your political honesty. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I will one day have a large channel. And honestly, it feels like I have a large channel. And I owe a lot to that, to the Timcast days. So I appreciate those days. And thank you for those kind words. And I'm going to keep doing me. I'm going to keep moving forward and rocking it out, because I love doing the show. And I love you, chat. You guys are absolutely amazing for supporting me daily like this. And, having the super chat. I love the super chat time. The segments are fun, but the super chats, it's like I really get to engage with you guys, and that's my favorite part. Let's see. I'll butter your muffin says, just coming through to butter your muffin. Oh, hey-o. Sandra with a $10 super chat says, the people in power now are the cartel, are the human traffickers, are the terrorists, hate America, happy to sell us out. Trump haters sure stick it to us. Hope they're eating some delicious cake now. It is really insane how much these people flip-flop on almost anything just to serve their political ideals. It's insane. Jaxel says, first time seeing the new hair. My house repairs are finally done. Nice. Thank you. What do you think, huh? What do you think, huh? I like it. Seems that people are cool with the new haircut. I'm kind of surprised. I thought I might have gotten a little more kickback from people like, oh, you cut your hair. Sam Turek says, I want to go full John Wick on those B word that is for fatherless people. If someone even looked in a wrong way at my dog, that would be the end of them. Yo, I mean, the fact that they killed dogs in the name of COVID because they didn't want people coming to rescue them to come and, congregate in the dog area or something to meet the dogs, and then the dogs would spread it to other people or something. It's yeah, whoever shot those dogs, you were terrible people. How dare you? It's insane, yo. Absolutely insane. The Last Crow says, got all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed this morning. Oh, all 4 at the same time? In tremendous pain. Thank you for what you do, man. It helps me take my mind off things, stay up. I've had all of my wisdom teeth taken out. I had 2 on this side taken out years and years and years ago, 10 years ago. 15 years ago, maybe, actually. I don't know. And then these didn't come out until 5 years ago. And, dude, it sucks. I mean, I got lucky because I didn't have a lot of swelling, and I heal very quickly. I'm a skater. I would constantly be ripping up my skin and my knees, and I just heal very quick. So I hope you heal very quickly as well. I know that pain that you're in right now. It sucks. Eating soup for a week. Cassius Cam says, thanks for checking out my song, Adam. Everyone can find it on all platforms. Talk About It by Cassius Cam. Plenty more on the way. Right on, Cassius, man. Keep it going. Yep, I checked it out. I found it after you said, please check it out. And I went and found it again. And yeah, man, spitting some fire over there. I like it. Let's see. Mark Redacted Shaw says, F Blizzos. Right on, mate. Purple Nerp says, remember, boys, pancake nips. They're sus. Okay. Jason Dixon says, Broham, I need you to send you some SHIT. Where to, bro? All right, I know. I saw some people yelling at me in chat earlier. Look, I'm gonna be getting the PO box soon. All right. Robert Shaw says, putting dogs down because of. Oh, hold on. I just had a super chat jump. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. There we go. Putting dogs down because of COVID. F this government, bro. That's non-human at all. Monsters, a bunch of monsters. And he's an Australian. He's down there in Australia right now. So, man, Robert Shaw, I feel for you, dude, because that is some craziness. Buck Rockgroin, what a random name, says, stream with Isaac Arthur on again. I would love to have Isaac on, man. That was such a fun episode I had with him on my show. This was last November, I think, when he was on my show. Really great guest. I would love to have him on. Yeah, I'll reach out to him. Mark Robershaw says, coffee giveaway, example, F Blizzos. This is a huge, that's a 50 Australian dollar super chat. Thank you so much. I don't even know what that is. What is 50 Australian? Let me just make sure. 50 Australian to US dollars. I don't even know what. Let's see what the exchange rate is. 36 US. All right, so that's about the same. All right, so unfortunately, we can't give away. Look, international shipping is super expensive, guys. So I can't do international shipping. I'm sorry. So we can only do this giveaway to anyone in the continent. Well, I don't know if Hawaii and Alaska count. But unfortunately, this is just restricted to people in America because it's just too expensive to give away coffee internationally. All right, I'm watching the numbers. It has been paid. I'm watching. No one's won so far. The numbers are rolling in. I'm watching. Here we go. All right, we got a winner. Ian Medford, about 15. It is 15, oh wait, 15 Cardano. Is that? Wait, now I don't know if you were saying, what's Cardano mean? What is Cardano? Oh, you were saying that's how much money it was worth. Oh no. Oh, let's see if someone else gives. You didn't guess 15. I'm sorry. But we have a bunch of people that guess 15. I'm not gonna. Hold on. You didn't answer. You weren't guessing nuclear. I think nuclear actually won it. What is going on? Oh, this is. Hold on. Let me see. All right. I don't know. He was saying Cardano, 15 Cardano. It's crypto. So he was saying it was actually cryptocurrency money. So he wasn't actually guessing. So unfortunately, you weren't participating. You didn't officially enter, and that means the winner goes to Nuclear. Nuclear, you were the first to guess 15 for the dice roll. Michael, I know you did 15, but Nuclear actually did it first. Nuclear, did you win? Did you win already? A dice game? I think you did win, right? Hold on, I'm just going to check. All right, I'm just checking. I have all of them down here. I don't think Nuclear won. Let me just double. I want to get the appropriate. I got all the numbers here. All right, from the beginning. Here we go. The first person was Nuclear to guess 15. I got them all right here, boys. Chris Holmes, you were just behind him. All right, you were close, but it's Nuclear. All right, Nuclear, you won. Congratulations, mate. You absolutely got it. Not for coffee? What do you mean nuclear? Hold on. Tag me so I can see your message. Or everyone's saying re-roll. I want to give it we got to give it away to somebody. I don't think he won any coffee. Oh, he didn't win it for coffee. All right. Nuclear, you won some coffee, man. Nuclear won some coffee. All right. I'm giving it to Nuclear. Congratulations, sir. Send me an email at thecriglershow@gmail.com. Yep. All right. Awesome. I love it. I don't think he won any coffee. So, all right. He hasn't given. Yeah, he hasn't done it. All right. Well, good stuff. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. Jonathan says, my real name is Zachary. Yes. Oh, okay. Cool. Right on. Well, my pleasure. Socrates says, find an old chainsaw owner, learn how not to die. I have some familiarity with chainsaws. Yes, I know they are very, you got to learn how not to let them bite and jump back on you. And they're very something to not be. I mean, I love tools. And the number one thing about tools is understanding how they work, how to use them safely and properly. So don't worry, I will absolutely be on top of it. I'm very happy about it, but. Yep, Montana, thank you very much. Nuclear, send that email out. All right, let's see here. Lionheart says, even streaming at 144p, you'd be coming in clearer than old Joe Beasy. I've always wanted to ask if you've seen the movie Midsummer. Ending was nuts. No, but I've celebrated Midsummer a lot, having a Swedish wife and spending a bunch of time in Sweden. It's it's a normal thing out there, but people have been telling me for basically a year since I've been in the public eye. Oh, you got a Swedish wife. Have you seen Midsummer? Yeah, it's crazy. Mr. Knox says, Bezos is so salty, it's very laughable. I know, right? Rob Shaw says, send Biden through the Stargate first, just to make sure it works, right? RG Merkel says, coffee giveaway. Love Blizzos. Haha, Mark. That literally was a super chat. All right. We got another coffee giveaway. These are brought to you by chat, sponsoring me, giving away coffee. This, of course, is only for if you're in the United States. Unfortunately, we do not ship overseas. So just know that before you start guessing. But I did roll the dice again. Good luck. Patrice, it is 2. You just guessed it right off the bat, and you just won, Patrice. Wow. How did you do it so quickly? That is amazing. Congratulations, Patrice. You were the first person to even guess a number, and it was 2. Well, congratulations. Thanks to RG Merkel, by the way, is the person who started this whole giveaway thing. Congratulations. You won a bag of coffee. thecriglershow@gmail.com. Do me a favor, send me an email over there, and we will make it happen. Very excited. I love this. This is so cool. All right, let's see. I just want to make sure I got... So Nuclear just won. And Patrice just won. Just making sure I got your names down. Congratulations, everybody. This is so cool. I love this. So this is how amazing my chat is and how you guys are. You guys are so amazing. You're super chatting me to give away coffee for people in my chat. Like, that is just... that is just so amazing. Amazing. Love you guys. Robert Shaw says, got my first dose of Redacted 2 days ago, and I'm disappointed. No superpowers or mutations, but the place was like a military operation or camp. Oof. Wow. That is... Well, I hope you're well. I hope... I hope... Yeah, I guess you can travel around now, right? Or can you? I don't even know with Australia, man. They're absolutely crazy. Mr. Knox says, in Melbourne, where I live, government are planning to make people put a sign up to let people know the household are either unvaxxed or have the coof. Wow. I did see that. So what's next? A star on your shoulder, right? Isn't that where it leads to now? I mean, oof. I mean, aren't we moving towards that? I feel like we are. Robert Shaw says, the channel isn't the only thing bigger than Tim's. Hey-o. Hey-o. Oh, my goodness. Jonathan Duger. Oh, I just had a super chat jump. Give me a second, find out where we were. Saw someone just had a huge super chat. I'm almost there. Wow. It says you should deep dive Raven 23. I don't even know what that is. Interesting. Robert Shaw says, and Tim's bald like Bezos. Not hating, just facts. All right. That's a super chat. I'm just reading super chats, Tim. There's a super chat. I'm just reading the super chats, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to read them all. Francisco says, you know it, 420 Pacific time, pack it for freedom. Stay sharp, family. Mighting says, save Ian. Also, rock on Adam Fam. Gonna be a good week. Thank you very much. I hope it is a good week for you all. Man, you guys are absolutely amazing. Yeah, save Ian. There's no saving Ian. He made his choice. You know, he was my co-host. Do you know that? Do you know Ian was my co-host? Gosh. We had fun. We had some fun times, me and Ian. Jason Dixon says, so what area of the world did you move to? Certainly away from Maryland. That is... I have nowhere close to Maryland, I'll tell you that. Robert Shaw says, so the mainstream media says Trump's an anti-vax. I mean, he's not. He even said that he got it, didn't he? And he said, get it. You should go get it, but you have your freedoms to choose. Like, I don't really understand why people were so upset with him for saying that. I don't really care. I think you should get it if you want it. You know, I just have my own opinions on it. Let's see. Mark Robertshaw says, what time Ian won? I don't understand what that means. What time Ian won? Wait, never mind. I don't know what you're saying there. Mark G said, oof, my brother is now required for his college in Nebraska to get the redacted, as it has gotten FDA approval. Oh gosh, I know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Because I can't talk about... I've gotten strikes for talking about it. So I can't. I can't do it. Maybe, you know what? I really just need to do a segment and upload it to my locals page. Or maybe my Odysseys page. But I think maybe it would make more sense for my local supporters, for them to get a little more insight onto how I feel about that. Robert Shaw says, audit the Crigler, audit the beanie. GJJ with $100 super chat. Wow. Woo, amazing. Talking about dogs, take this and go adopt one. Best breed is mutt. You know, I will absolutely rescue a dog when I get a dog. I really want a dog, and I have a house, so it's only a matter of time. Who am I kidding? I want a couple dogs. Someone just asked, did I just fart? No, I did not fart. It is the chair. Listen. It's like one of those fake leather chairs. Can you see the chair? You can see the chair, right? It's one of those like bad fake leather chairs. Or maybe it's real. I actually don't know if it could be real leather, but no, trust me. I will fart one day and I will proudly admit it. All right? Everybody farts. You fart. Every single one of you, all of you. Yep, if anyone else is in the room, I'm looking at you now. You fart too. Okay? I fart, you fart, we all fart. We're human beings, we fart. Okay? But I own my farts. Let me just say, and I'm proud of them. I will stand and salute. Be like, this is me. I'm about to toot. That was so bad. I'm sorry. No, I'll own it. You guys know it. All right, let's see. Mr. Squiggles. Hey, GJJ. Thank you very much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that support, mate. And I actually really do want to get a dog. So thank you very much. I'll let Nishra know that You super chatted $100 to help fund us go rescue some. Mr. Squiggle says, have you thought about having gift codes for your store? You can give them out to winners so they can use during checkout. That's a great idea, actually. I love that plan. In fact, I am going to mark that because it is just really a good idea. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let me just grab. I love that because then you could just pick out what you want and get your free bag of coffee when you check out. Ah, that is amazing. Mr. Squiggles, thank you. Thank you very much. Redacted Shaw says, so Germany started the Crigler giveaways. RG Merkel did. RG Merkel. All right? Different. Wrong Merkel. Wrong Merkel. Redacted Shaw says, no, laughing his butt off. Being redacted gives you the privilege to work, like the workers we are, and it takes 4 weeks to work. I don't know, man. I don't know. Flippity floppity. Yeah, exactly. Nong Mar says, have you seen the Trump rally? I haven't actually watched the Trump rally. I've seen clips from it, and I love his line, everything woke goes to the pooper. It's pretty good. Porkins says, are you fighting again? Come back to... Wait, are y'all fighting again? Come back to AZ. No, I think I miss season. I like having seasons, and now I have seasons. Arizona really just has like really, really hot and then mild for like the rest of the time. Mazo says, Friday Night Forge with Ian, good times. Oh, you guys remember that when he like broke my eardrums? Just like, wow. Yeah, Ian's got a booming voice. Robert Shaw says, Ian was taken by the deadlights of Timcast. Oof. Robert Shaw says, about time Ian won. Wait, never mind. Oh, that's what you were saying. About time and Ian won. I see. Chris S. says, love the show, Adam. I've been watching a long time now, but I don't talk much in chat. Thank you for doing what you do. Here's to the coffee giveaway. Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. A little support goes a long way. Robert Shaw says, best dog breed is Space Dog. Okay. Jay Rico says, I always tell my kids, if you don't fart, you'll blow up. I'm going to use that. I like that. I'm going to use that one day when I have kids, which is soon-ish. I don't know, next couple years. I'm planning on it. Jason Dixon says, I don't fart, I toot. That's cute. Sam Turk with a 10 pounds super chat says, get a Cane Corso. They're amazing doggos, very loyal and obedient, and gentle giants. My dog Fury is a Cane Corso, and he's my favorite. But don't tell him. Oh, that's cute, Sam. Cane Corsos, what do they look like? Hold on, let me pull up a Cane Corso. Cane Corso. Let's see what these guys look like. Oh, they're cute. Look at these guys. There's no real, like, they're not standing next to anything. Can't really see their... Is that a fence behind that dude? They're not that big, are they? Holy cow, look at that in a freaking doorway. All right, so he's a pretty big dude. Oh, wow, yeah, those guys look great. Let's see. Robert Shaw says, I bet Biden put his teeth under his pillow still. I'm put them on my pillow. Mr. Knox says, been seeing what's going on in Portland recently. Hope anyone there caught in the middle of it all to stay safe. Yeah, I gotta... Man, there's so much stuff that I'm so sick of talking about. Like the Portland Antifa, I've been talking about for long over a year. You know, the COOF, I've been talking about for over a year. Biden, I've been talking about for over a year. It's just like, I'm so over these people. I want society to stop being stupid. Is that unfair to ask? Is that a bad desire to have? Just stop being stupid, people. Come on. Follow the logic, huh? Do you know what logic is? You guys, if you don't follow me on Twitter, that's fine. Some people don't want to go on Twitter. And Twitter's a cesspool sometimes. I mean, there's some people that are on there that are trying to comment on my posts that just are... And man, the mental gymnastics these lefties have to go through to try to explain their point of view, it just makes no sense. And I mean, it's baffling their logic, because there's no logic in it at all. It's just, you look at their logic, and inside their logic there's just empty air. It's just a bunch of hot air. It's like, where's the logic in there? There's no logic in here. It doesn't make any sense. They're crazy, these people. Ugh. Chris Holmes says, how long do you think before Biden is out? If I had to make a guess, I would say 6 months. I think we're 6 months out. I'm surprised he's lasted this long, but I think they really, really wanted him to last 2 years. And I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think so. David with a $10 super chat. Will you do a deep dive on China buying up all our land and businesses? They own the Sun newspaper in Arizona. Every time we tried to buy a condo in California, a Chinese man came in and outbid us by $30,000 and in cash. That is frightening too. And they're buying lots of American land. It's crazy. It shouldn't be legal. There should be a significantly high wall for anyone that wants to buy land in America to be able to buy it. It's crazy. But it's going up to the highest bidder. Yeah, David, that's a problem. I've seen it. In fact, I read an article recently about how Texas, the state of Texas, denied a Chinese billionaire who has hundreds of thousands of acres that is trying to make a huge, giant windmill farm. And they're like, no, we can't have our infrastructure rely on a foreign entity. Like, that's too far. And it's like, okay, well, they're buying all the land up. What are you going to do when they finally are like, this land's ours now? It's China. It's Chinese land. It's crazy. Redacted Shaw with a $10 Australian dollar. What is the Australian? What is it? What is the? I don't know what an Australian dollar is. Like Swedish kroners, the euro in Europe, the peso in Mexico. What is it in Australia? I don't actually know. But anyway, he says our health minister told off the people if they got sick. How dare they ask taxpayers to foot the bill for their recovery? Our health system is all for people regardless of income. Insane. Yeah, it is crazy. And that argument pisses me off so much too, because they're not. What about like obese people? And I'm talking like really seriously obese people. Like, these people don't care about their health. You eat unhealthy. Why should the taxpayer flip the bill? It's the same thing. Well, what about all the people that they don't work out at all, that don't care about their health, right? That smoke. How about cigarette smokers? We know cigarette causes cancers. So what, you saying that no cigarette smokers should be allowed to have health, access to health care because they smoke cigarettes? They're actively hurting their own body by smoking cigarettes. And yet no one's complaining about the cigarette smokers. I used to smoke cigarettes, and if I still did, I quit because I knew it was going to kill me. I probably saved years off my life by quitting. I quit over 7 years ago. I'm proud of myself. When I turned 30, that was it. No more cigarettes. I stopped smoking. I've been smoking for a long time. My entire 20s. Right? But, well, what about the cigarette smokers? What about the alcoholics? Right? I know some people are addicted to it, but still people drink. People drink to excess. How about eat to excess? People don't work out at all. What about all these people? They don't even... See, I even referenced leftist logic earlier. This goes hand in hand with that. It's so frustrating. What about that? It's so crazy. Jason Dixon says, can I get a roll of the die? Looking for a 69. Well, you can add it to Sectus Gaming. I'll roll the die. This is for nothing. Just letting everybody know. This is for nothing. Oh, it's the Australian dollar? Is that it? That's I think that's everyone was answering that question. That's the dollar. Okay, the Australian dollar. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you, chat. But I did roll the die, so good luck. Have fun. All right, let's see. Commander with a $20 super chat says, I am contracted. I am a contracted federal protections officer and wish to share with you the unclassified new executive edict that was issued here in the U.S. today so people can see how close Australia we are. Ooh, I absolutely want to see that. How can you get this to me? Look, do me a favor. Go to adamcrigler.locals.com. All right, Commander? adamcrigler.locals.com. Go to my locals page and give me the information. I would love to see that because we are absolutely close, and it is frightening how close we are. All right, I found a number. Let me just see if someone else guessed it. Yep. I think we've got a winner. Let me just double check. Curran Williams, congratulations. It is 8. You won absolutely nothing. Don't spend it all in one spot, but have a great time with that. All right. Let's see. Robert Shaw says, super chat jump. Wow, 1 second. Thank you guys all for the support. You guys are amazing. Robert Shaw says, most of us were taxpayers before the lockdowns. Oh, wait. Even the government payouts are taxed. So who do these people think they are? More protests. You know what? As crazy as Australia is, I'm seeing the protests, and the people are rising up, and it is amazing to see. Man, I really want to see this stuff that Commander was saying he's got, this new executive edict that was issued for the U.S. I want to see that. I'm definitely going to check that. Curran Williams says, I love winning nothing. Awesome, Curran. I love that. Robert Shaw says, Kamala as president, don't think it would be any different than Biden. Both are puppets. But hey, at least you get a woman and that woman president and colored president. I mean, we already had the colored president, so right. And shout out to the Fernt because I love this. He said, "Can we just have a year of firsts? Can we just get all the firsts out of the way so we can go back to meritocracy? Oh, first woman. Oh, first person under this age. Oh, first insert whatever race / gender / ideology / whatever to do X. Can we just get all of those out of the way, please, so that we can stop doing that and stop caring about it and just being, you're the best now. Be the best now. Stop trying to be the first in something. Just be the best in what you do. My goodness. Robert Shaw says, the Australian dollar is the Australian dollar. Thank you, Robert Shaw, for your Australian dollars. I appreciate that. David says, we can't buy land in China, Mexico. Can Americans buy land in Australia? Good question. I don't know. I do not know. It's also something to do with banking, too. Because you might not be able to buy land, get a mortgage in that country. Because, the banks, the banks work differently in different countries. So, maybe these Chinese businessmen that are coming over are buying it in cash. So they don't actually need to take a loan. And that might be the reason why. It's because someone said that they every time they looked at a condo, someone would come in from China, probably a businessman, and just outpace it by $30,000 and pay in cash. It's probably why they're going to do that in that way. Let's see. Shun says, remember to get kitties too and raise them along the doggos. Hypoallergenic breeds are available also. Good point. I do have Osiris, which we rescued or kept with us because he chose us as his humans. So now he's here with us. Robert Shaw says, I'd rather treat people regardless of their choices in life because we can all make a change and you don't give up on your fellow humans. That's a good attitude, Robert Shaw. I like that about you. Lakava with a $10 super chat says, we should have an atrocious fart party where everyone wears their boldest fragrances. For the ladies, may we suggest Chanel No. 5 and yes, I don't even know what that is. Gents, some strong leather cologne. Okay, sounds like an interesting. Should we do like a pinup style or what are those parties where everyone dresses from the 20s? I forget the name of it, but fun. Fun. I like it. Allison C says, live in rural. At least a house cat is a good idea. Mice and bugs can find and will find their way in. Yes. I actually did have, I saw some mice, and we got these electronic devices. Haven't seen them since. They're pretty great. Just, I guess it sends a symbol that they can't stand or something. Paige says, and is smoking, etc., is even different because those are active decisions to the detriment of the health. No to the jab is not an active detriment to health. Exactly. And then, of course, they claim that you're a threat to those who are vaccinated. I don't even want to go into how that makes absolutely no sense. These people. Christopher says, I miss your man main. That being said, keep up the good work. Thank you, Christopher. You are one of the few people that have super chatted me to inform me that they miss my long hair. So I appreciate that. Shun with a $10 super chat says, apparently the P Corporation poke approval is merely an infinite extension of emergency use. It's not even a real approval. That agency is sold on the P Corporation as it's all based on lies. I did actually read about that. I did read that. David Quesadilla. I'm sorry, David. It's David Quesada. I'm so sorry, David. Don't hate me, man. Anyway, with a $10 super chat, thank you. Says, I used to be an ocean lifeguard, quit smoking, quit sugar, quit coffee, workout, but got really fat during COVID-19. They drained all the pools around here and shut down the gyms to protect us from COVID-19. Absolutely insane. Insane, I know, right? Let's see. Luke says, Europa, The Last Battle. Pardon me. Watch it on Archive 25. It's 12 hours long. The remedy for our time is blacklisted because we've made him the #1 enemy of man. Europa, The Last Battle. It's a 12-hour long? What is it? I don't even know what Archive 25 is. Oh, this is so cool. Darth Vader coming in hot with a $37 super chat, and you know what it's for? Coffee bag for Curran. Curran, are you still in chat? Are you still here? Let me scroll up and see if I can find him in chat. Curran, are you still here? If he's still here, if he's not here, I can't get a hold of him. But if you're still here, you just won the previous dice roll, and you won absolutely nothing. But it seems that someone actually wants to sponsor you winning something. So if you're in chat, sir, if you're in chat, please hit me up. Mods, if you see him in chat, please let me know. Darth Vader, that is so cool. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Robert Shaw says, amazing how accepting we are for dictatorships. Yeah, dude, it's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. I love my chat. Someone in chat just said Adam the simp. It's like, yeah, I simp for my chat. You guys are fantastic. You guys are the reason that my show still works. It's amazing. Kieran Williams, I see you in chat. People are tagging you. That means you're still here. Calling Kieran. Kieran Williams, are you still listening? Are you still there, sir? Sir, let me tell you, you've actually won. Congratulations, because of Darth Vader, he has officially sponsored your win. So I need you to go ahead and email me at thecriglershow@gmail.com. Send me your information and send me what you would like to have, what kind of super chat or what kind of coffee that you want. I don't see him chatting. I don't see you chatting, but that's okay. Hopefully he is still here in chat. Maybe he's busy. Hopefully he catches up and gets that. So other than that, so that was our show, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are so cool for super chatting me. All you guys have done today. You guys are absolutely amazing. I can't do this without all of you. I just want to make sure I got Kieran Williams down. All right, make sure you guys, if you guys won, And remember, it's only for people who are in the States. So unfortunately, you got to be in the States to be able to ship, because we don't do international shipping, unfortunately. But I do appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you so much. I will be back here tomorrow on The Crigler Show. You guys all have a wonderful evening. Good night.